Broadcasts of the City of Neenah Common Council meetings are produced by University Studios of the University of Wisconsin-Fox Valley. Neenah residents can get information about City Council meetings, City Committee meetings, meeting agendas, and other documents via the City website, www.neenahgov.org. Neenah residents can express their opinions about city issues or about these broadcasts by contacting the mayor's office, contacting their city alderman, or by completing the electronic feedback form on the city website, www.neenahgov.org. All public portions of the meetings are recorded in entirety and are not edited for playback.
Good evening. Welcome to everyone who is here. I will open the Common Council meeting for Wednesday, October 5th. We'll start with the roll call. Please indicate your presence on your roll call device. Thank you. All are present. Kathy Boyette is excused. Carrie Lendrum, will you lead us in the pledge?
Yes. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States, to the republic of the nation, for God, liberty.
We'll be starting tonight's meeting with two proclamations. The first is the City of Neenah's 2022 Fire Prevention Week proclamation. Fire Prevention Week is October 9th through the 15th this year. So I will read the proclamation. Whereas the City of Neenah is committed to ensuring the safety and security of all those living in and visiting our state, and whereas fire is a serious public safety concern both locally and nationally, and homes are the locations where people are at greatest risk from fire. And whereas home fires caused 2,580 civilian deaths in the United States in 2020, according to the National Fire Protection Association, and fire departments in the United States responded to 356,500 home fires. And whereas smoke alarms sense smoke well before you can, alerting you to danger in the event of fire in which you may have as little as 2 minutes to escape safely. And whereas working smoke alarms cut the risk of dying in reported home fires in half. And whereas Neenah residents should be sure everyone in the home understands the sounds of the smoke alarms and knows how to respond. And whereas Neenah residents who have planned and practiced a home fire escape plan are more prepared and will therefore be more likely to survive a fire. And whereas Neenah residents will make sure their smoke and carbon monoxide alarms meet the needs of all their family members, including those with sensory or physical disabilities. And whereas the Neenah Menasha Fire Rescue is dedicated to reducing the occurrence of home fires and home fire injuries through prevention and protection education. And whereas Neenah residents that are responsive to public education measures are better able to take personal steps to increase their safety from fire, especially in their homes. And whereas the 2022 Fire Prevention Week theme, Fire Won't Wait, Plan Your Escape, effectively serves to remind the City of Neenah it is important to have a home fire escape plan. Therefore, I, Jane Lang, Mayor of the City of Neenah, do hereby proclaim October 9th through the 15th, 2022 as Fire Prevention Week throughout this city and state, and I urge all the people of Neenah to plan and practice a home fire escape for Fire Prevention Week 2022 and to support the many public safety activities and efforts of the Neenah Menasha Fire Rescue. The second proclamation is for White Cane Safety Day, which is October 15th this year. And I'll read that proclamation. Whereas blindness and severe visual impairment affect approximately 100,000 Wisconsin residents, and whereas the majority of these persons use travel aids such as white cane or service animal to get around public streets and sidewalks and places of public accommodation, and whereas these travel aids are universally recognized as symbols representing vision loss, and whereas Wisconsin's white cane law requires that motorists come to a full stop before approaching closer than 10 feet to a pedestrian who is using a white cane or service animal, and whereas greater awareness of the white cane law leads to safer, more attentive driving in general, enhancing the safety of all pedestrians, including children, elders, and people with disabilities. Now therefore be it resolved that I, Jane Lang, Mayor of the City of Neenah, on behalf of the residents of Neenah, do hereby proclaim October 15th, 2022 as White Cane Safety Day in Neenah, Wisconsin, and also acknowledge the importance of pedestrian safety year-round. Signed today. So thank you for putting those proclamations before us and suggesting that we do them. We greatly appreciate that. The next item on the agenda is induction and confirmation of mayor's appointments. Is there any objection to unanimous consent of those appointments? Seeing none, that is so ordered. The next item is the approval of the council proceedings. Is there any objection to unanimous consent of the approval of the council proceedings of September 21st, 2022? Seeing no objections, that is so ordered. The next item on the agenda is the public forum. Is there anyone present who would like to speak in the public forum? Seeing no one, there is no consent agenda, so we're moving on to reports of standing committees. Regular Public Services and Safety Committee meeting of September 27th, Chairperson Lendrum.
Thank you, Mayor. Reporting out from the regular Public Services and Safety Committee meeting of September 27th, 2022. Minutes can be found on the city website. We have only one item tonight. So item number 1, the committee recommends council approve the 2022-2023 Winnebago County Joint Powers Agreement for the 911 emergency system, and I would so move.
There's a motion by Lendrum, seconded by Alderman Hillstrom. Is there any discussion on this item? Right. Seeing none, please cast your vote on your voting device. That motion passes 8-0.
And that's the end of my report.
Thank you for your report. The regular Finance and Personnel Committee meeting of September 26th, Chairman Erickson.
Thank you, Mayor. Reporting out from the regular Finance and Personnel Committee meeting of September 26, 2022. Item number 1, the committee recommends council approve ordinance 2022-19, annexation number 227, 7.248 for 7.248 acres of land along Wooden Shoe Road, Town of Vinland. Action on this item will take place under the Plan Commission report. Item number 2, the committee recommends council approve resolution number 2022-16, affordable housing extension for TID number 5, and I so move.
There's a motion by Erickson, seconded by Alderman Skirms. Is there any discussion on this item? Seeing none, please cast your vote on your voting device. That motion passes 8-0.
And that concludes my report.
Thank you for your report. The next item on the agenda is the Neenah Menasha Fire Rescue Joint Finance and Personnel Committee meeting of September 27th. Alderman Borchert.
Reporting out for the Neenah Menasha Fire Joint Finance and Personnel Committee meeting on September 27th, 2022. Minutes can be found on the city's website. Item number 1, committee recommends council approve City of Neenah Common Council approve resolution 2022-16 and the City of Menasha Common Council approve Resolution R34-22, authorizing the signatory municipality to exceed the levy limit for the Neenah Menasha Fire and Rescue, and I so move.
There's a motion by Borchert, seconded by Alderman Stevenson. Is there any discussion on this item? Seeing none, please cast your vote on your voting device. That motion passes 8-0.
That's the end of my report.
Thank you for your report. The next item on the agenda, reports of special committees and liaisons. Regular Plan Commission meeting of September 27th. Alderman Steiner.
Thank you, Mayor. Reporting out on the regular Plan Commission meeting of September 27th. Minutes can be found on the city website. Commission recommends council approve ordinance 2022-19, annexation number 227, with a zoning classification of R1 Single Family Residence District, and I so move.
There's a motion by Alderman Steiner, seconded by Alderman Borchert. Is there any discussion on this item? Any questions? Seeing none, please cast your vote on your voting device. That motion passes 8-0.
The commission recommends council approve the one-lot CSM for the property located at 425 Kittiver Court, and I so move.
There's a motion by Alderman Steiner, seconded by Alderman Borchert. Is there any discussion or any questions on this item? Seeing none, please cast your vote on your voting device. That motion passes 8-0.
And that concludes my report.
Thank you for your report. The next item on the agenda is the Board of Public Works meeting of September 29th. Vice Chairperson Hillstrom.
Thank you, Mayor. There's only one item on the agenda this evening, and the minutes can be found on the city website. This informational item is the board approved pay request number 2, contract 7-22, Winneconne Avenue Bridge Repair, Pfeiffer Brothers Construction of Neenah, in the amount of $57,452.24. That concludes my report.
Thank you for your report. Alderman Steiner, is there a report from the Landmarks Commission?
Thank you, Mayor. The Landmarks Commission met on Wednesday, September 14th. We primarily did final preparations for the horse-drawn wagon tour that was at the same time as the powwow. By all accounts, went well, well attended, and so I think I'll probably be going forward again next year. And then discussed a bit about the Doty Island Mystery Tour. Everyone felt was a great success. I did it myself, and it was a lot of fun. And that concludes my report.
Thank you for your report. Sustainable Neenah Committee. Anything on that, Alderperson Borchert?
Yes, I do. Thank you. We met on September 28th. Mary Schomburger and Dennis Kittle reported on the pollinator gardening presentation at the farmers market on Saturday, September 17th. Approximately 68 children planted seeds and that were provided by Prairie Nursery in compost from the Neenah facilities, which grew into pollinator-friendly plants. We also distributed information brochures that day as well. Our last visit will be October 15th at the farmers market. We'll be conducting a survey in hopes to help drive some of our future initiatives.
Thank you for your report. Business Improvement District Board, Alderman Skirms.
Maintenance. Good. Marketplace. Discussion. But we're making some progress. Question. You- Really. That's calculation market. Yep. Mark. Really about
Thank you for your report. Bergstrom Mahler Museum, Alderman Steiner.
Yeah, thank you, Mayor. There's a new exhibit opening up this weekend titled Between Seeing and Knowing. So this is brand new for a while. They've had an exhibit that was really nice. It was kind of like the history of corn. And now this is something new. I think it has kind of a East Asia influence to it. They also have a variety of glass art classes that are available on the website for opportunities to people to take a look at. And then on select Thursdays, there's going to be meditation classes, free to members, $10 for non-members, October and November. So if you'd like to get your Zen on, that's the place to do it. And that concludes my report.
Thank you for your report. Parks and Rec Commission, Alderman Borchert.
No report.
Thank you. Were there any petitions? There were no petitions. Any council directives? Any unfinished business? Any new business?
Well, yeah, so this is Mike Easker's last meeting. So I couldn't let the opportunity pass. As a department head, the department heads and employees in general are typically asked to respond to a lot of inquiries from council members regarding a lot of different topics. And over my extended time here, I've certainly asked my fair share of questions of department heads. And never have I had a bad response from any department. But when it comes to Mike Easker, it was every time I called Mike and asked him a question about anything, I knew the response would be quick, straightforward, and direct. And I really appreciated that. Now, Mike's time here at Neenah was saw a lot of memorable projects and things that he was involved with. But I have to share with Mike that the most memorable 5 or 6 times that he's ever had during his time here at Neenah was when he was part of the winning Mayor's Golf Outing Championship AM flight division with me and whoever else we could get to play with us. I really enjoyed those times. But I don't want to let this opportunity go without thanking Mike publicly for the service and time that he put in with not only me, which is very much appreciated, but with every council member that I've had the opportunity and joy of working with during my time here while he was here. He's always been very professional and most times accurate, even though he's not real good with numbers. So on behalf of the council, on behalf of the and we'll do more of this next week at his party, but I just wanted to publicly thank Mike and congratulate him on his retirement and hope that we can get to play a lot of golf coming forward.
I would echo Council President Stevenson's remarks and just say I have so appreciated working with you over the past 8.5 years and learning so much from you. You are just a wealth of knowledge and information and so willing to share it. So I've appreciated that so much, and thank you so much for helping me transition into this role after serving on council you are going to be so missed.
Thank you.
I have a.
Let's not get carried away. He's got another week to go.
Yeah, he does still have a week to go.
stand up, you know.
He finally figured out where his calculator is, so he can better with numbers.
We'll stand later as we serve cake. I did just want to make a couple of other announcements. Just appreciated so much the turnout from the community for the Mayor's Run Walk this past Saturday, raising funds for the Santa Float, and that's such a great tradition in Neenah. We had an excellent day for weather, good turnout, just a wonderful time. So appreciated all the support in that, and raised some good funds to support the Santa Claus floats restoration and refurbishment. Also just wanted to say what an amazing event it was today that our Chief Olson organized for hurricane relief. A fantastic day. The community turnout was spectacular. 2 full semis were filled, and just such a joy to see all of those people coming and supporting those who are really, really suffering in the Florida area. And just, I was blown away and so proud of the community, and no pun intended. But thank you, Chief Olson, for organizing that and just coordinating those efforts. That was incredible. So thank you for that. Is there any other new business? Seeing none, could we have a motion to move into closed session? There's a motion by Skirms,
Second.
seconded by Erickson. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. We'll be in closed session.
Broadcasts of the City of Neenah Common Council meetings are produced by University Studios of the University of Wisconsin-Fox Valley. Neenah residents can get information about City Council meetings, City Committee meetings, meeting agendas, and other documents via the City website, www.neenahgov.org. Neenah residents can express their opinions about city issues or about these broadcasts by contacting the mayor's office, contacting their city alderman, or by completing the electronic feedback form on the city website, www.neenahgov.org. All public portions of the meetings are recorded in entirety and are not edited for playback.